What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Demo's Diecast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Shout out to all of our returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you. And welcome to all of the first-time viewers and new subscribers to the channel. Welcome. As you guys can see, set up in the back, we have some R34s lined up and one R33. So we have the Inno64 R34 N1. We have the Mini GT R34 Bayside Blue. We have a Tarmac Works R34 Midnight Purple. And over here we have an Ignition model Omari Factory R34. And then over here we have the Carbon R33 that we debuted about a week ago. So that's going to lead us into today's video, which is a first time brand on the channel and in my collection as a whole. So really excited to get this one, open it up and see what it's like. Boom, we have the MotorHelix Skyline R34. So sick. This one is going to have opening hood. So I'm actually, like I said, this is a first time model in the collection. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what kind of quality we get, how it compares to our other brands back here, and also how the engine detail compares to Focal Horizon on their engines. So let's go ahead, get this out of the package, and take a closer look. Here it is out of the plastic. Let's move it out of the sleeve. And boom. Super nice. This is sick. And full disclosure, this is a officially licensed brand. So yep, they've got their Nissan branding there. This is made in China. But yeah, if anybody hasn't heard of this company before, MotorHelix, again, first time, so interested and anxious to see what it's like. I did pick these up from James at modelcarshouston.com. So go ahead and check him out. Information down there, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And he also has a website there that you can order from. So check him out. Let's go ahead and get this acrylic off and take a closer look. Boom. Really nice so far. It does have the tape on there because it does have an opening hood, so they want to keep that closed through shipment. We'll take a look at the base. So Nissan Skyline GTR R34 V-Spec 2, and this is a limited edition model, 1 of 599. So it's not individually numbered, but it is limited to 599 production. So super happy to lock this one down. When he did have this up for pre-order, there was a few different colors, but I don't know why I felt like going with the white. The only other white that I have is going to be the N1 back here. So I figured a regular V-Spec 2 would be pretty sick in just white. So we'll go ahead and review this on the base, then we'll get it off and do our roll test. All right, so right off the bat, that white pearl, super nice. That paint is beautiful. Really glossy. Doesn't look like there's much paint flaws or any defects or anything like that in it. So super nice there. You got a little bit of a, yep, that rubs off. So really nice. Really liking this model so far. Really nice stock OEM R34 V-Spec 2 wheels with the gold calipers and the rotor in the back. You do get a GTR, looks like a GTR badge there, and the center cap. Super sick, really nice detail. Door handle looks pretty good. I mean, it's not crazy, but they did attempt to make it look good. Windows actually look pretty clear, so that's nice. Black B-pillar, black lining around the windows. Down here you do get your GT badge with a side marker. Fixed mirrors on this one with some reflective on there. So super nice. Interior, nothing too crazy. You do get your like instrument pod there up on the dashboard, super sick. Same with the front wheels, OEM rotor gold caliper back there. Take a look, move around to the front. So you do get that nice black V-Spec 2 front lip, V-Spec 2 front bumper, nice lensed headlights, good fitment, not a lot of overglue or anything on those, so that's really nice. GTR badge there in the grille. Doesn't look like a front mount back there, but painted on the turn signals and markers here in the front. Again, decent fitment. Shape looks pretty good. A little bit of a fitment issue there. Nothing too crazy. All in all, it seems to be about the level of an Inno 64. So no disappointment. I'm actually pretty happy with the model overall. Take a look at the rear. Do get nice lensed up tails. A little bit of look like overglue there. Fitment looks pretty good on all four. GTR badge, Nissan badge, Skyline verbiage there, Skyline license plate, rear fog / rain light, and rear reverse light. Do get your V-Spec 2 badge there as well as a keyhole. So that's pretty sick. You do get the carbon fiber top plane of that spoiler. Really, really nice. Third brake light. Dual exhaust pipes coming out there. And you do get that carbon fiber rear diffuser. So all in all, really, really nice. Yeah, definitely getting about the level of quality of Inno 64. So let's go ahead and take a look at this engine and see what we got. Woo! Now that is nice. Man, engine bay, really, really good. Really good. I would say it's about equal and on the level of the Focal Horizon. I don't have any JDM cars yet with from Pop Race with opening engines and engine bays. I would like to check those out. So, but I have a couple coming. We'll definitely compare when we get them. But all in all, this looks really, really good. So you have a really nice painted valve cover, your GTR verbiage there on the spark plug cover. You got your intake boxes over here leading into the turbo inlets. Really nice strut bar. Again, brake reservoir back here. Fuse box, windshield washer reservoir. Got a nice radiator cap, radiator, fans there in the front. Super, super dope. Intake manifold looks really good. Man, this is crazy. Really, really great detail on this. Yeah, super impressed. Obviously, I didn't know what to expect getting it in hand, but overall, like, super happy with it. So let's get this off the base, do our roll test, and then we'll take a quick close-up between this R34 and our other brand of R34s that we have in the back. Boom, there it is off the base. Really, really nice. Wheel gap looks pretty good. Rears were a little bit frozen. I might be able to crack a screw and get that to spin a little bit better. But yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to be a roller. Fronts actually roll really nice. So we'll take a look at this side. They're going to be attached, I believe. So yeah, as one spins, so does the other. But yeah, we'll work on cracking that rear screw. Actually, I guess we won't because the diffuser is covering it. So that's a bummer. But all in all, no big deal. Good detail underneath, though. This is crazy. This is really nice detail. So you got your downpipes for your exhaust, cat, resonator out through your mufflers. And then you got a painted transmission here with a transfer case sending power back up to the front, drivetrain, rear diffuser covering up the rear differential, but really, really good detail. Man, super dope. I did forget to mention this. This does have rear window defrosters with a rear windshield wiper. So all in all, man, I'm happy, super happy. So let's take a quick look comparing these to some of the other brands that we have in the back. So first up, we'll take a look at the Inno 64 N1. Personally, I think the Inno 64 has better headlights. You get a front mount intercooler on the Inno 64, carbon fiber hood obviously, but that's an N1 feature for that model. We'll take a look at them from the sides. LMGT4s on the N1 versus the stock wheels. Paint looks much nicer on the MotorHelix, not going to lie there. Decals for the GT badge and the side marker look better on the Inno. So yeah, I definitely give the nod to the Inno on that. Door handle detail looks a little bit better on the Inno. Take a look at the rears. Both get the carbon fiber upper plane. Taillights look a little bit better on the Inno. All in all, actually, I think I'm going to end up going with the Inno on this one. Obviously, the MotorHelix, they spent a lot of time on the engine bay and the details in there, so that's where a lot of its glory comes from. But all in all, I think I like the Inno better on this one. So we'll take that, set it back. Let's take a look at the Mini GT. Mini GT, same thing. Door handle detail is going to be a little bit better. Mirrors going to be rubber on the Mini GT. Take a look. Side profile, all in all, looks about the same. Take a look at the fronts. The weight on the MotorHelix is pretty good too. It does have a metal base. Fronts, I do like the headlights. I think I like the headlights on the MotorHelix a little bit better, but because of the opening hood, we've got a little bit of a gap there. Front bumper, all in all, seems about the same. I think the front bumper looks a little bit better on the Mini GT as far as the venting and the open holes. Take a look at this side. The Mini GT has been swapped with BNDS wheels, so those are not the OEM wheel, but this one was a full roller before I swapped it as well as after. Take a look at the rears real quick. Taillights look better on the Mini GT. V-Spec 2 badge on both. Exhaust looks better on the MotorHelix, but the rest of the details on the Mini GT I think look better. So carbon fiber, no, just black. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with the Mini GT. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Mini GT on this one. I do think it looks a little bit better. We'll set the Bayside blue back. Let's grab our midnight purple Tarmac. This was a Tarmac. I don't remember if it was a Global 64, but it's one of the Road 64s or something like that. The one thing I didn't like about this Tarmac midnight purple is that flake in there. Like off camera and without the light blasting on it, it looks really good. But when you blast the light, you see all that flake show up in the pearl, and it just, I don't know, kind of kills it for me. Looks more like a fishing boat than it does a car. But all in all, let's keep looking. So side profile looks like about the same. Take a look at the fronts. Headlights look about the same. I do like the fact that the Tarmac gets a Nismo front mount intercooler. Front lip is not as differentiated on the Tarmac, so I do like the texture and the differentiation there on that, so I'll give that to the MotorHelix. Mirrors, I think the MotorHelix looks a little bit nicer. These look a little bit on the small side maybe. From the side, door handle detail looks pretty good. Window size and clearness looks pretty good. Take a look at the rears. Taillights look pretty good. You do get a Nismo, what does it say? Nismo R-Tune badge on this one with the GTR badge there. Taillights, again, I think the taillights are a little bit small on the MotorHelix. I think these have been, the competitors have been a little bit bigger and a little bit more nice. No rear diffuser. This is R-Tune though. So yeah, all in all on this one, because of the engine detail, both have metal base. I think I'm going to end up going with the MotorHelix against the Tarmac. Tarmac is nice, don't get me wrong, but I think I like the MotorHelix a little bit better. The next one I don't think is going to be much of a competition. The ignition model is going to blow it away. The only place where the ignition fails is the plastic base, but price point wise, that's kind of what they got to do. Headlights, I don't know. The headlights look kind of big on the ignition, to be honest with you. You do get a nicer front bumper on the ignition model. Nismo front mount intercooler back there. Take a look at the side. Much better door handle detail. You do get that nice Z-Tune or R-Tune. I forget what it is. I think it's a Z-Tune fender. So you get that extra little piece up there. Mirrors. Probably the ignition. Side profile as a whole, glass is really nice on the ignition, super clear. Both have the low-rise spoiler. Taillights, again, on the ignition look better. Exhaust, I think I like better on the ignition. I didn't think this was going to be much of a competition, to be honest with you. This ignition model is really, really nice. This one is GTR, and I think this says I can't read it. But yeah, all in all, I think I can get the nod to the ignition on this one. And last but not least, we have the Focal Horizon to go ahead and compare engine bays with. So let's get this engine bay back open. So there we go. Very, very similar. To be honest with you, the Focal might get the nod on this one. I mean, they're very, very close. Both have really good detail. This is a tough one, but I think I'm going to go with the Focal on the engine bay detail, man. Especially with the hood prop. That adds quite a bit to it. So, super sick. Really, really nice. Can't complain. So, shout out to MotorHelix. First time ordering. Probably won't be the last. I was definitely impressed with it. Not a roller. So, unfortunately there. Looks like that rear wants to roll a little bit. But fitment-wise, too, these look pretty good. You could push that through a little bit to flush it out. But flushness looks good on both. So, all in all, super, super dope. Guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this MotorHelix. If you have any MotorHelix models, period, whether it's a Skyline or another model in your collection, and then how you thought it compared to all the other different branded R34s that we have back here. So, yeah. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Hope everybody has a great week out there. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, drop a subscription because we got some more in the pipeline coming your way. So thank you guys once again for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. One love.